Good evening. This is Tom. It is Sunday evening, 7:24 to be exact, and this is my weekly vlog. I've had to try and motivate myself. It's been a lazy day, and I haven't been bothered to do anything. So I finally plucked up enough motivation to actually create this video. I was going to do this video every week, just kind of for me, mostly. Maybe someone else will get something from it. Just to kind of path out my journey, I guess, of starting a YouTube channel. I don't, after this week, it's just like, I'm going to have to really work hard to keep going. But, yeah, so this has been mock week. You probably see up here, there's all my post-it notes of my various exams and what I need to improve in each exam. It goes up all across this wall here. Yeah, so I got 3 A's and 2 B's, which isn't bad, because I was not very well. I didn't do any revision. Yeah, so I've been sleeping most of the time before that in reflection and all that sort of stuff. So I was pleased with that. That was good, and I've got to the point now where I'm more motivated and more awake and more alive than I have been. I've been ill due to chronic fatigue, so that in this past week, because of the stress of mocks, getting results back, and from just generally not being very well, it's been quite difficult to do stuff. I've not really got as much recorded, as much done as I probably want to, but I've got a spot there. So somebody just came in, sorry. What was I saying? So motivation, getting going. Oh yeah, so it's just this week in general. This week in general, I kind of haven't had the energy all the time. It's been quite a stressful week, so I haven't really done as much as I could have done. And it really opens my eyes to like content creators and starting off, especially like how to balance, because it's not like starting a business. So I may do some other videos on starting businesses, but so I love business, and I started a business, starting another one at the minute, and that you can kind of balance your time in. Like it doesn't take a huge amount of time, and I guess it helps if you really enjoy it, which I do. But yeah, YouTube, it can get quite, I don't know, hard to do, hard to find the time. And with a business, you can just sort of tick over in periods that are busier, but with YouTube, you can't just stop because people forget about you. And so I've got a lot of respect for people who actually are able to grow and invest their time into it, because it can get quite difficult and quite tedious. I've been trying to do some Twittery stuff, and I'm not very good at it, and I don't really want to use people use automated messages and stuff like that. I don't really want to use that, because I just feel I've been spammed by these messages, and they're quite annoying, and I don't want to be one of those people that people resent and think are annoying. So I don't really want to do that. And so to actually get your name out there and get yourself known is quite difficult to do if you're not spending a huge amount of time actually doing all that sort of stuff, the marketing side and the thingy side. Because if you just go on eBay with a business, it's fine, you're there, you're in a search engine, people use eBay. With YouTube, it's not quite the same thing. So I've got that side, and then the other side is that it's actually quite a lonely thing to do if you're doing it on your own. And I know that there is quite a high in that amount of mental health problems and illnesses amongst. Okay, this is the third cut. I've got to be a little bit quieter. My dad's not on the phone. But yeah, so like I know there's quite a lot of mental health illnesses type of thing among a lot of YouTubers and people who are successful and people who have found success and a career in YouTube, mainly gaming, I think. But it can be quite lonely if you're not doing content creation with somebody. It can get quite lonely because you're on your own in front of the computer doing your games, and yet you talk to people sometimes if you're doing collaborations, but you're not actually getting human interaction, which is really important. We're built to be people. So yeah, and you can get quite lonely. And as I'm doing it, I'm wondering whether I want to actually throw myself into that. I mean, when you think of being a YouTuber, you dream of being these people who travel. They know all these cool people, all these famous people. They get invited to places, get to play games all day. It looks really fun, but you don't actually see the stuff behind it, like the amount of time they do spend. The amount of time they do spend, just sort of on their own. Oh, got funny lips. You don't actually see the amount of time they do spend on their own, in front of a computer, editing and doing all the career stuff, and it can be. I don't know if I want to do that. And the more I do it, the more I think I want to do YouTube, but I want to do different things. I don't want to be a YouTube gamer. And so that I think as I'm doing it, I'm kind of finding myself and finding what I really want to do. So yeah, looking forward to this next week. I don't really know how I'm going to do stuff. This is really annoying me. If you watch my lip, watch this lip as I talk. Look, I want to do that, not that. As I talk, I kind of don't do that. I don't know. It's really weird. Look, see, I like smile on one side. Yeah, looking forward to this next week. I'm going to find it really hard to continue making content, especially when you don't find any progress. But I'm going to try, and I might do vloggy type things. I might do vloggy things for business, all that sort of things. I think I'd prefer to be a vlogger than a YouTube game content creator person. But we'll see. I want my channel to move and evolve as I do. And with my hobbies and my enjoyments, which I think you get more as a vlogger type person. Whereas if you're a gamer, you're stuck in that, and if you don't want to do that anymore, people could be quite fickle. And I think that's another thing with the mental issue things, mental health stuff, is it's quite a fickle trade, like politics. Politics is a fickle trade. But yeah, no, it's quite a fickle trade, and if people don't like you, they don't watch you, and people can be quite brutal, which is crazy, really, because people, often the most brutal people are the people with the most issues. It's just a fact. If people are secure in themselves, they have less need to be brutal, and rather than being brutal and often quite horrible, people who are more stable and secure in themselves are able to be positive and say, that if people step out of line, they're able to say, you've stepped out of line. People aren't doing so great in something, say, hey, this could be improved. They're not like, oh, you're rubbish. I mean, I don't swear, so I'm paraphrasing. But no, it can be quite brutal, and I feel quite sorry for a lot of people who have found what they love on YouTube and they end up getting torn apart for it. But yes, this has been quite a long video now. But then this is week 2. This is week 2 of my starting a YouTube channel progress video things. I don't get very many subscribers this week. I've got a friend who does YouTube, who said if I'm still going in a month or so, he will give me a shout out on his channel, which is amazing. He doesn't want to do it if I'm not now, in case I stop, so he wants to see my commitment, which is fair enough. I agree with him. You don't want to endorse things that just fall apart because it's his name, and he doesn't want to, ruin it. So tarnish his name. But yeah, no, I could see how YouTube could be amazing, and I could see it's going to be tough if I want to keep going at it. And I think I really need to hone in on what I want to do and what would make me the happiest while doing it, which could potentially be more vlogging stuff. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm Tom, also known as Mr. Penguini. If you liked it, like it, share it. If you've got friends that are starting a YouTube channel or want to, send them this stuff, because I think it could be really useful to some people who want to start it, because you don't often get people being honest at this stage. So yeah, hope you have a great week, and I'll do this again in a week, hopefully. and yeah, bye.